The festival is nigh!
Amazing.
Game number 1 of
paintings.
Elden Squares
Give it to me.
Week 5. Next it says paintings.
Give it to me.
Here we go.
It has to happen. It's unstoppable. What do you think it is?
Oh, wait. Tree Duo.
Is that your guess or is that what it is?
No, it is 2 duelists. That was my guess.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting board.
All right. First things first, chat Gamba. The Gamba's pitiful, so everyone needs to gamble. All right, we will start as always with the rush squares. I see one of the fastest possible squares on the board in that row 5 being consumables only. That would combo really nicely with 2 caves, grottos, or dungeons in row 3. 2 very strong early squares. Blue Dancer Charm might be a bit greedy to go for it, but it is also a cave that could go with the caves and grottos. And that being said, you want to be careful because you can't kill Rick for your caves and grottos because row 1 is kill Rick Barefist only. So yeah, I definitely do think consumables only is probably the rush. And after that, the question is, do you try to greed for Blue Dancer Charm or do you just go for, a faster cave? Or do you just ignore caves and try to hold prio on it? In terms of the later game squares that we have on the board, we have rune level 55 in the bottom left corner, 3 wet blades in the bottom right corner. Grow without status effects, middle row, kill a boss colossal armaments only. We have Radon and Renala on row 2, as well as Ritual Sword, Ritual Shield. But overall, this is a fairly early board, not anything, at least big kill-wise, super late. We got a couple remembrances in a capital square. But overall, this is a pretty early to mid-game board, I would say.
Absolutely. I'm really curious to see how the players go for this. As we know, Ginger is the bingo lover. So I'm curious to see which line he's going to pick and which line he's going to choose to rush first. I do like the Stormveil play on this board a little bit, so I wonder if Helios is going to go for that. I mean, we have Tree Spirits, we have Unique Seals, we have obviously Kill Remembrance, Colossal, sets up Ritual Sword and Shield, we have Wet Blades, God Bosses, Memory of Grace. So I'm curious to see what Helios's immediate plan is going to be as well. What do you like on this board? What are you feeling?
I mean, the early rush, like to me, I think the I do like the Stormveil idea, but I think the caves problem needs to be figured out first. Because you have caves, consumables only, drakes, and Blue Dancer Charm.
Yeah.
So I think your first play should be caves. Because you just can't give up like consumables only. Like the Stormveil play is valuable, but it's not valuable enough to give up, Drakes, Blue Dancer, caves, and consumables. Also different starting classes here. Helios starting with Rakshasas, which tells me that he's not even looking to kill anything early, while Ginger starts with the Weathered Straight Sword with Square Off.
Okay, so Helios is going to take his time to set up a little bit. Did we see what keepsake he started with? He's probably going to be going consumables here immediately, just so that he doesn't sack the early game entirely.
It has to be it just has to be
that. There's no other choice.
Yeah, there's no other choice.
Ginger missing the gamer jump. Unlucky.
Like the only other choice would be if you maybe went, I'm not even sure how the maths, because I know that the cost to upgrade increases at higher levels, but like maybe you could go with a golden seed for 10 sacred flask charges, but I don't even know if that actually works out for you mathematically.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that before. Oh.
All right, we're good. Helios just had a bit of a stream freeze. He's still up, but I will let you know that he is behind because of that. Like the stream is behind because of that.
Did we see how much dex these classes started with?
No, we did not.
Okay. That's going to be interesting to see if they both can
Helios
if they both go for the
14.
consumables rush. Helios is 14, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And I think he had a lot of strength too.
Yeah, then that's pretty solid.
I can't imagine Ginger has better than that if he does go consumables.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger steps first step, So does Helios.
They're both skipping first steps, but it looks
Yep.
like they both get the drop down animation. They both miss the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna refresh Helios' stream here just because it's now caught up.
If there isn't any stream delay, Ginger should be ahead. His routing just looks a little bit cleaner here.
They're pretty much dead even once we got Helios refreshed.
Okay, let's see how they get over this. Let's see if they're going to do Nartok tech. It doesn't look like they are, which is fine. Helios having cleaner menuing here.
I don't think I didn't see Ginger's class's stats, but Helios's are so high. I don't know if Ginger can compete with it.
14 dex and then some strength is pretty solid.
Like, I think it was literally like 14-14. Like, that's insane for this. That's Samurai starting stats, which is, yeah.
So it looks like Helios took a little bit of time to put those throwing daggers in his
Ginger
hotbar.
has 13 strength and 15 dex. Holy shit.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race on our hands.
Yeah, so Helios is going to be entering the fight just a little bit before Ginger, but...
They have pretty similar stat spreads, it seems like. His 15 dex is pretty high.
What is Helios doing?
What is Helios doing? Whoa. What was that? And Ginger fucked up the script, too.
I don't know what just happened.
Wait, Ginger has 31 daggers. Did he miss some? Okay, Helios still has all 40. So, okay, he's not fucking up the script now. Okay, he's going a little bit too far back.
No, he's fine. I'm not... Oh, wait, Helios fucked it up now.
Yeah, he was going too far back towards the wall.
This is very uncharacteristic.
Both
Honestly,
of our heroes.
for both of them.
Yeah, it looks like Ginge is going to get this.
Yeah, Ginge will get this.
Ginge gets him back into the script. Congrats to Ginge. Well done, Ginge. Yeah, that was uncharacteristic for Helios.
Yeah, very
or he messed it up. I don't know how I got
that. And Helios was banking on getting that square
that.
too, because now he just doesn't have a weapon, really. If he started with Rakshasa, he can't kill anything with an unwieldable.
Oh wait, chat's freaking out. I gotta end the gamble right now. all the Ginger betters are like... I don't know why Helios that wasn't the glitch, right?
No, he was able to move backward, but he was just like kind of walking backwards slowly. It looks like.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Is Helios also giving you like major Kenny vibes from South Park right now? Like
a little bit, yeah.
So Ginger also gets to torrent significantly faster as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't talk about the stakes very much for this match because we were petting the cat and waiting for Nexus to show up while he was shitmaxing. But you know, this is a really big match. Like, Helios has made it very clear. Like, his intention is to go undefeated. Like, his goal is to go undefeated. He's off to a 4-0 start. Obviously, you got to win all of them. And for Ginger, this is a huge match. Like, because if he loses today, he's unfortunately out of the playoffs, right? And it'd be unfortunate because I do think Ginger's been playing his best bingo. Like, in his practice matches, like even in the official matches, he's been playing really well.
Yeah.
The thing that hurts Ginger in the official matches, if you go back and watch kind of the tail of the tape, is these little deaths here and there, just these small mistakes that add up. Because I honestly think if you just... Mistakes are a huge part of it, right? You can't make mistakes. That is a big but. But if you take those mistakes out of it, like Ginger's been playing beautiful bingo this entire season.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And, you know, I know he feels very, like, quietly confident, right? He had a game against Strump where he, in practice, where he actually beat Strump. And I think that gave him a lot of confidence.
Happy about that.
Because he got... You know, I mean,
I was gonna say, which is really good too, because like at the start of the season, he kind of doubted himself and like was like, I don't deserve to be here, because he he wasn't practicing as much at the start of the season, but I think over the course, like he's been putting in so much work recently and getting so much better. And I think that Strump win really told him that, hey, I deserve to be here. Yeah. I'm not in the position that I thought I was, which is like he thought he deserved to be in the Crucible, but like obviously he doesn't.
No. And I mean, to be fair, like he wasn't the only one. Like there were definitely some people who, mainly due to competition, right? Where it's like, you know, some people who maybe like people who barely qualified or didn't qualify or just had to go through the qualifiers that are like, hey, why do I gotta qualify and this guy doesn't? Like, you know, I mean, to be fair, that's a fair question to ask, but
well, it seems we have another race on our hands. It looks like Helios is gonna get sniped again because Weathered Straight Sword Square Off is just gonna like pretty much perma stagger this golem, whereas the Jiggy Mace is not great.
And this will be an insane start for Ginger because he's gonna put pressure on row 3 and column 4 immediately.
Yeah, pretty much instantly. Yeah, this is a really strong play. I wonder if we're gonna see the curve sword check. Maybe we'll get a Falks pick up.
If he really wants to, he could go Fist Rick after this.
He got the stake. He got the stake. He got the stake. But that is still a big time loss. He should spawn right where he fell. Yeah, he should just spawn right here. That makes it even, like running wise. Oh, Ginger doesn't know the fast way down. Wait, do neither of them know the fast way down?
No. Well, I mean, neither of them. Ginger tried to do the little jump tech thing, but fucked it up, and then just took kind of the main way down.
I still, even though Helios is up, I still give odds on Ginger just because Square Off is so strong against this boss. I think it's 2 to stagger.
But so is the Jiggy Mace is also going to be 2 to stagger because it's only like 60 poise. And I don't know how much better the crit damage is going to be because that is Weathered Straight Sword for Ginger.
Yeah, that's fair. That, I mean, I guess you can see from the damage, just like that, those 2 charge heavies did so much more damage comparatively to like the 2 square offs. Oh yeah, Helios might get this.
Helios missed. The Jiggy Mace jiggied him.
Yeah, this Jiggy Mace is terrible. It is so awful. Oh! Wait, if Jins gets through a post first.
No fucking way.
Oh my god, he gets it. Wow. What a snipe. What a snipe. I think Helios staggered him first.
Helios did stagger him first.
Oh, he's crashing out.
He did stagger him first. Helios had it and then just didn't. I think he ran to the wrong side. Yeah, just ran to the wrong side or something.
He got caught on the leg, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Helios doesn't know what to do here now. He's in a really tough position.
Go Fist Rick. So one thing that
he's so aggressive.
I don't know if Ginger leveled, right? So Ginger, I think, started with 14-14. According to Helios, to get 6 damage while fisting Rick, you need 30 combined between strength and dex. So he could have got it with leveling. Yeah, in theory. I mean, that being said, he did lose some runes in the cave, right? So that will hurt him a bit. I know it's only a few thousand runes, but losing those runes early never feels good. That death in the cave hurt him. And I mean, at this point, this is very much so like game on, right?
Yeah, this is an insane place to be in 10 minutes in. Like, this is worst case scenario. Getting double sniped and being down 3 squares in 11 minutes is not the position you would want to be in.
Yeah. And I think we're going to start to see the pressure from Ginger, like where it's like, all right, this is happening, kind of like the fire drill scene from The Office, right? You know, and for Helios, it's like, all right, this is immediately your biggest test of the season.
Yeah, the fire is under his ass right now. Yeah. And, I mean, we can kind of tell that because he's just pushing. I mean, he's kind of taking a minute, which I think is fine. I think that's good to just take a minute and do a little bit of setup because, I mean, you're not going to get bingoed on Renala 11 minutes in, right? Like, there's no way. I think it's fine to take setup and get that Rakshasa online.
And Ginger does get 6 damage here. This is going to be the earliest Fist Rick we will see all season. It's very aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't hate it either, because this pressure's insane.
Now, the only thing is Helios could respond with Renala followed immediately by Memory of Grace with 50k. And those squares are slightly better positionally in that he has both the diags. So between Helios's 2 squares, he would have 6 bingos blocked. That would be, we'll just call it effectively 5 because that column 4 would be completely dead. While for Ginger would have, not counting column 4, Ginger would only have, well, I guess counting column 4, he'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd also have 6 bingos blocked. So it would be 4-2, but the bingo game would be even in terms of board presence. If anything, Helios might have better board presence by claiming the diagonals. Really nice Rick fisting here.
Yeah, this is clean. I don't think he's been hit yet, has he?
No, his fisting technique is beautiful.
Going to be getting a halberd check here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, Ginger very well might do Renala right after this, right? Oh! Helios just quits out just to be safe.
Dude. Helios is not having his day today, huh?
Oh my god, and he died.
Oh my god, he's gonna be starting all the way back at Stormhill Shack.
He died.
Oh my god.
He got the frame perfect quit out, so not only did he die, but his game crashed. That's a known thing.
Dude. This is not his day. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like not grabbing the Grace is a little bit of a mistake because Topski's on this board.
Yeah. Also, chat, that's a known thing. Like, if you're wondering why we're not starting, like, stopping the match. No, you let it happen. That's a player-induced glitch.
He's back.
So the way it works is if you quit out the exact frame that you die, your game crashes. Then you load back in, you die, and then you go back to the previous Grace. Because that is a play. Oh, he did grab Top's Grace, so it's not the end of the world.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, but, he's taking a second to just like get his mental back.
Yeah, but because that is a player-induced crash, we are not going to pause the game for that, right? Like, you quit out frame perfectly. It's kind of the only bad thing about quitting out.
Ginger is very hyper-aggressive, so I would not be shocked if he does halberd check and then just like goes straight for this.
Yeah. Also, that glitch does seem to happen more often. I'm not sure if it's I don't know if the actual frame window for it somehow got increased with the DLC, but I do know that like because quitouts are slower now, there are a lot of quitouts that you used to be able to get that are now slower, which like you're just more likely to run into the frame perfect crash or fail a quit out, where before the DLC, when menuing was faster, it wasn't really a problem. Like so many quit outs were just free.
Give me Knight Rider Glaive. Come on.
If this is Banish Knights or Dragon Halberd, Ginger's sending this.
It's gonna be a rush, yeah. Let's see if I'm right.
Commander's standard.
I was close. I could tell.
I mean, hell, Ginger might send it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, he might. It's very possible. Commander Standard is, like, usable, but it is not ideal at all. Like, you definitely want Banished Knights or, like, Dragon Halberd from that, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, as also go back to that frame perfect quit out, you only really see it in, like, competitive stuff, like bingo or rando races or stuff like that. Like, it has to be real-time competitive stuff. That's when you mostly see it happen, being the frame perfect quit out. Because normally in casual runs, people don't care to try to sneak in a quit out so fast that it would be like frame perfect. It's like, oh well, if I fail this skip right here, I'm just gonna die, right?
Yeah.
Because it's too fast to quit out. And if you're doing a speed run or something, it's just like reset.
Helios is positioning himself to go check Axe check here. It looks like.
I think Ginger is too. I mean, I think Ginger's being very
No,
aggressive.
Helios is going too wide or too
narrow.
Yeah, too narrow.
I mean, I think Ginger's saying to himself, give me any reason to try to rush this bingo. Give me Stormhawk and I'll do it. Like, give me...
Roses even though that probably wouldn't be great against Renala. Actually, it isn't.
It is Roses.
Oh. Ooh, that's... And Helios skipped it too, so he doesn't have...
And you kind of just saw like a gulp from Ginger where it's like, all right, am I really going to do this?
I think he is. Wow. The only way Helios can test this right now is if he just gets Memory of Grace somehow. Okay, I have a time question for you. What do you think would be faster? Ginger fully setting up Raya and killing Renala, or Helios setting up Rakshasa and killing, like, Grail?
I think Renala would be... It depends on the weapon that Ginger uses, because like it's kind of hard without knowing like what weapon Ginger uses.
Assuming he chooses Roses. Well, we're going to be getting a round table check here, so...
There's nothing at round table. It's all smithing weapons. There was...
Oh, I think that was Death Knight's long halved, which kind of fucks, but
not
like...
better than
I think
Roses.
Would be better. Against Renala, I would say it is, but in general, Roses is probably better.
If you're curious about... if they both have to get the physic, I think I would give the advantage to Roses or to Helios. If Ginger can somehow send it, like, to me, I think it would come down to the physic, right? Because Helios literally has to get the physic.
Yeah.
There's a chance that I'm not sure what Ginger's int is. There's a chance that if like it's high enough, he could do Red Wolf without the int and then get the int after Red Wolf, or just like square off, get the int and then go do Renala, right?
You also want to get the stones too, though. You have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have any runes right now, so Red Wolf would probably be 4 levels.
And Helios gets grabbed there.
Here.
Oh my god!
No fucking...
It is just not his day. I mean, he's just laughing. He's just like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Also, Saboki, to answer your question, so yeah, bingo existed in other games before. I'm not sure like which one of them came up with the idea, but the first 3 people that I ever saw playing bingo were Aggie, Chris, and Domo. And then obviously, you know, Domo was the one who started the league, and Aggie and Chris were the star players, and you know, it's just gone from there, right?
They definitely popularized it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Small Ant invented it. The first time I ever heard of like video game
poster.
The first time I ever heard of video game bingo, like on YouTube or something, was from Small Ant playing like Minecraft bingo and Mario Odyssey bingo. But I don't know what the actual first like video game bingo was. I have to imagine it significantly predates that.
Okay, so Jin's doing the balloon route to get some runes to get this weapon online, which is good.
Ginger is just better in every way right now. Outside of Rakshasas, but honestly, like, Roses
He's just better positioned in every single way.
I mean, Rakshasas is better than Roses, but not, like, so much. It is a lot better, but it's not, like...
It's such a pain in the ass to set up, though.
Yeah.
Like,
and Ginger has money, has a weapon, has squares, like also the psychological advantage of like Ginger's played really clean. You know, the only thing like I do have a concern about him, like, because I actually talked to Ginger, Helios gets grabbed again.
He's gonna get this. He's not quitting out. Oh my dude.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about Ginger beforehand. We've talked about this, you know, before the match today, and a lot. It's like With Ginger, his Achilles heel has been like random deaths and mistakes that add up, right?
Is Helios gonna die to the dog? He's one hit.
No, he's quitting out. He's quitting out.
Okay, that's good.
It's like if Ginger has a death, you know, it's like how does that start to affect him? Also, Ginger pretty much has to win today if he wants to have a chance to make.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to say exactly how many wins or losses, but the top 4 out of 9 get in your division. Realistically, it's probably going to need to be 5 and 3. If you get 4 losses, you will definitely have to get really lucky with tiebreakers, right? Even there's a chance it's good enough to for fourth, but even then you would have to be preying on tiebreakers, right? There's no way that like you finish 4th at 4 and 4 and everyone else has at least 5 losses. All right, Helios is going in for Red Wolf.
With Scavenger's Curve Sword, this weapon's pretty good. It's definitely better than the Jiggy Mace.
The Jiggy
really
Mace,
good opener.
The Jiggy Mace is such a good name for that, by the way. Ginger is going the slower way through. Oh my fucking god.
Dude. Every single step of the way.
What the fuck is happening?
It's Poster said it best. He's really channeling the Kenny energy here.
Did Helios give his little brother the controller? I mean, this is the most... We have seen more mistakes from Helios in this game than we have the entire first 4 games of the season. I mean, to be fair, it happens, but it's just... It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody, but it just doesn't feel real, you know?
We always watch these amazing players play, and it's easy to put them on a pedestal, but, like...
Yeah.
This shit can happen, no matter how good you are. As insanely rare and, like, uncharacteristic this is, like, this can really just happen to anybody.
Well, especially in Elden Ring, right? And especially in, like, this situation. Like, these players have no health. Like, the margin of error is so thin, right? Like, one little mistake can be the difference, like, in a game. Right.
Exactly. I mean, Shura put it best, not like in chat here, but he said this a bit ago. Like, this is a Souls game. Like, this game is hard. Like, this isn't like an easy game you can kind of just blow through.
No.
Like, it's supposed to be hard, right? We're at a Red Wolf race here, except one of our heroes has Rosus, which is gonna fuck this boss up. Oh, Helios gets a stagger, but he isn't going for the riposte. I think is a play.
The summons attack on the axe is the Ash of War that is Rose's summons. The reason why you don't use it here though is because the skeletons are pretty delayed. So against a boss that moves around so much,
yeah, it's hard to get an opening.
It's hard to do. You could do it here. That's the one spot you can do it, is after that big jump.
Helios should be getting a bleed here at some point, right?
Yeah, there he is. At the very end, gets a bleed, but Ginger kills Red Wolf at the exact same time, and Helios is emoting.
Helios emoting, even though he's in a race right now. He's like, I killed something. I did something.
And Helios is just saying, fuck it, we ball. But Ginger's going to go upgrade. Ginger might just straight up be ahead.
No, he's doing
Helios
wet
going
blades.
for Topski?
Topski or wet? Yeah, he's doing tops. Ooh. This might just be game. Are we going to see a 6-0 sweep?
I think because of the deaths, he's not expecting that, like, because he was so slow, I think he's like, oh, Ginger isn't going for this. I mean, also, it's so hard for him to do an Ala right now because he doesn't have Rakshasas online.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, but I think this all comes back to the starting class. Like, I do understand that, like, it's really hard, like, especially now.
He's gonna get sniped by that archer. The archer's gonna hit him off the ladder, probably.
Yeah, but
You
so
can't quit out there.
going back to the starting class decision, right? Like, Sombras are really rare, so it is very hard to pass up a good Sombra in a starting class because you just, like, don't see it very often. But I think objectively on this board, it was the right call to go for the Weathered Straightsword over over Rakshasas, and Helios goes down again.
Dies again with 17k runes on him.
Ginger's getting moongrumed. I don't like this, man. Ginger has no fucking health. I would consider just resetting here, but he's going in.
This is going to be like a 3 cycle with Rosas.
Well, also he only has 2 pots because Ginger stole half of his flesh. I mean, this is for the game though, right? Like,
it is for the game. I think
don't get it twisted. If Ginger gets this, he will be able to Memory of Grace, and that will be game over.
That will just be game. I'm curious to see how much damage this is going to do to like that main body of Renala. It's not going to be much. Because she is like 80% magic resistance, and this weapon is like all magic damage.
Oh, it actually does decent physical damage.
Okay. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. I think I was talking about +0, because that was what I tried to use.
The physical damage
is really not bad.
The physical damage is pretty solid. Like, that's why it's not like Alabasters where you don't need the int, but you can use Rosas for like a fight while you get the int online, right? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, you need the int, but it's perfectly acceptable to take one fight to get the int online and then ball out with it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is more than good enough.
Yeah, I mean, because it'll be a 1 cycle. The concern I have with this is that it's going to be a long phase 2, right? Helios died again. It's going to be a long phase 2, right? Because he has to, even if he could do it quickly, he has to wait for the 4 summons, right? And he only has 1 +0 flask. That is all he has.
He is going to get 2-shotted by pretty much anything. Like, if you get caught by any of her spells, like, you're pretty much just dead. There's a lot of her attacks are just, like, multi-hit. Like, as you saw, there's, like, glintstone stars or something. Those things will full combo you and just murk you.
I mean, he's gotten insane RNG and also played really well. Like, part of getting good RNG is putting yourself in the right position.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, the damage early on has been great. Now this is where it's like, just wait for the summons and don't get hit. If I'm Ginger, I play this slow as shit. Like, I do not try to be aggressive at all. I just try to not get hit.
Oh, he's playing aggressive though. He's going in.
Come on, bitch.
That's 1.
Yep, he needs to make sure not to kill her before.
Summon.
Ooh, she's stalling. Don't hit him, or don't hit her.
Ah!
Oh, dude.
This is where Ginger needs to be careful. He cannot be frustrated by not getting summons. You have to respect the hell out of her and be very careful. There's 2.
The giant.
Like, I would run away. Like, I would actively run away in this situation.
No, you can't do that.
Like, not so far away, but like, I would not even think about getting near her.
Is the giant
That's
despawned?
so unnecessarily aggressive. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He only
needs one more summon.
There's
the
4.
dragon's up in the air. There's another summon. There's lasers coming for him. He gets hit. There's the wolves. That's 4. He just has to kill her now.
He just has to kill her, and then it's game over. Helios is gonna get washed here if Ginger doesn't die. Good dodge from Ginge. 5 summons.
Holy shit!
There we go.
That'll be enough for it.
Holy shit, that's game. That's just game. This is a 30-minute bingo. This is possibly the fastest bingo that I've ever seen.
This is the fastest bingo of the season.
Come on. Oh my fucking god, let's go! Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! fucking dying
Helios
right now, dude.
just
Oh my
lost his
fucking
4-0
god.
record.
Did that really just fucking happen?
What a big win for Ginger.
Oh, that is. I mean, that is a season-saving win. That is like one of the most. This
I'm
is the
fucking
biggest.
shaking, y'all. Oh my god.
Ginger was on the edge of getting eliminated out of the playoffs, essentially, and he just beat the 1 seed.
I mean, this match was literally Ginger one loss away from being eliminated from playoff contention, going up against the player who's arguably looked the best, at least the best in his division this season, and we just saw the fastest bingo win of ever to save his season.
6-0.
Yeah, I'm in shock.
Oh my! I can't believe what I just witnessed.
Yeah, I mean, just
Good
go.
job to Ginger.
Yeah.
Major props. That pop off is legendary.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Ginger just a second. It's actually the opposite. I mean, Helios is just like it wasn't my day. I'm gonna give Ginger a second to calm down before we bring him in to the interview. Holy shit.
That was really just a perfect storm of dog shit for Helios.
Yeah.
Dying at every single thing, fucking up every single thing.
And I mean, Ginger played very well and got it done.
Wow. Well done to Ginger.
Let's
Major
bring him
congrats. Ginger, my man.
Fucking god, dude.
GG's. Well done, brother.
Jeez, Ginger. I mean, that was. I mean, we were talking about it. I mean, that's, you know, if you consider the way it happened too. Like, I mean, you literally, your season could have been over today with a loss, and you just pulled out the fastest win in bingo history up against Helios, who was 4-0. Holy shit.
I am just I don't even fucking know, dude. I'm at a loss for words right now. Oh god.
Yeah, it was actually a reverse. Normally, like with the post-match interview, I'm like, oh, I don't want to bring the guy in who lost. I'm sure he's frustrated. I was like, I need to wait for Ginger to calm down a little bit before I can bring him in.
Oh shit. I lost my voice. I screamed so much.
Yeah, so I'm curious, right? I had a feeling that, and I saw you gulp a little bit when you got the weapon. So I had a feeling that you were kind of telling yourself before halberd check and axe check, like, I shouldn't do this. Like, I shouldn't rush the bingo. But if I get a good weapon, I'm going to. I saw you get Rosis axe and kind of like gulp a little bit. Was that the thought process? Or were you always going to just try to send it?
So I actually initially wanted row 1. But then as I was running to Blue Dancer, I looked at the board again. I'm like, hold up, consumables only. If I get Dancer, that's Caves and consumable. And Dancer, obviously. And then if I just immediately send Godric, like I'll need 2 levels into strength to get the 30 between the dex and the strength. And that boss will give me enough. And then if I just rush Renala, I could win this.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, I just kind of full sent it. And I thought I messed up the script on consumable only. I don't know if you challenged me on it, but I was very surprised that I won that square.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to talk to Helios after we talk. I want to talk to Helios after we talk to you. But I mean, to be fair, it was not Helios's day. But that doesn't take you played your out. Doesn't take anything away from you, right?
Dude, I thought I lost it also when I fell off the freaking thing and died going to Blue Dancer. I was like, oh my God.
Almost did. You almost did. You should have. You very nearly did. But
I'm shaking, dude. Helios,
I mean, congratulations.
I hate to do it to you, man, but holy shit, I'm so happy I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. GG's.
Thank you.
I mean, congratulations to you. Obviously, it's still a long season ahead of you, but you got a big win today. You already have, games against Helios, Dino, Strump. I don't think you've played Rambler yet, right?
I did lose to Rambler as well.
Oh, and Rambler, like you already have, you've played a brutal schedule so far, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, we're gonna see Ginger try to make a run here. It's gonna be very, very exciting. Looking forward to it.
All I gotta say is I'm coming for you guys.
Well,
And Helios, obviously you'll bounce back, buddy. I mean, this was a really rough game, but it happens. This was like,
Okay.
you
Everything else I am fine with. All of the other deaths I don't really care about. The Blue Dancer, don't really care about. Like, the one thing in this game that I absolutely hated was I walk up, I enter Bofa, fight. I do the exact same thing for consumables that I have been doing for the past 1.5 years, and for some reason, when I hit the, consumable button, it doesn't launch the consumable.
Oh no.
Yeah, we were wondering what happened.
So, okay, is that what that first attempt was?
Yes.
Okay, I was like, did you
kept
get some
hitting my
glitch?
button.
Like, what the fuck is happening? Why did you
And
just
it
walk in
didn't
and
work.
quit out?
Yes. And then I had to retry it because I figured it might be something with the buttons. So then I had to retry it without my walking back strat, and we all know how that went. And
Yeah,
it was
the
contested,
script
so I lost
broke.
it. And yeah, that pretty much set the pace for the entire match, I think.
Yeah, Helios. I walked in and immediately did the script too early. And then instead of quitting out, I just, for some reason, kept going. I should have quit out, but
No,
I
you
just
should have kept going. You had the right
really?
idea. 'Cause
Helios-
you used
Helios-
you used a bunch of throwing daggers. You wouldn't have had
Yeah.
enough to kill him if you quit out.
Helios didn't
Okay.
throw a single dagger. Like, Helios walked in, and it looked like he just slow walked towards Bofa and then quit out. We were like, what the fuck is happening? We were very confused.
Yeah, the button just didn't work.
Yeah, that's
Thank
sick.
you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that happened, and then because that happened, I lost Blue Dancer in 2 caves, which very nice.
I
And
mean,
then
you actually got the second stagger faster. You beat Ginger on the second stagger for Blue Dancer. The difference was like you just. I'm not sure if you ran.
You
to the
got
wrong
stuck on the
side or just
leg,
didn't
I
take the
think.
riposte, but Ginger got the riposte because
No,
like
I
you
couldn't
were.
get the riposte because his riposte box was on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, that was that because you got that stagger 3 or 4 seconds before Ginger. That second stagger.
Really?
And then also the golem pretty much landed on Ginger, so he only had to walk 4 or 5 steps to get the riposte.
Yeah. Well, Ginger,
And then I had
you were well ahead, and then you died because you failed the
Yep.
parkour.
Mhm.
And then at that point, it was pretty. Helios was maybe a second ahead after the death, and overall the Jiggy Mace, which he used, the Monk Flame Mace, was actually a little bit better for getting the staggers and stuff.
Yeah.
And
The first stagger took 3 square offs.
What did Ginger use? Oh, square off. I see.
you used
Yeah.
weathered. You
Weathered.
picked the weathered straight sword class.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean,
the reasoning I picked that was because it had high strength and dex. The high dex for consumable only, and then the high strength and dex for Soldier of Godric, if I wanted to go to that.
makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, GG's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the rest of the game kind of speaks for itself, but most of that was my fault. Whatever. All those deaths,
Yeah.
I don't know how any of those happened, but I guess they just happen sometimes.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, man. Series of unfortunate events.
I mean, in a way, the mistakes almost make you look better because it's kind of like a reminder of how difficult this game can be, right? So, it's like, it just shows to
In a
show
way.
how much more impressive it is when everyone's on their game, because these things can happen to everyone. It is a really difficult game. But obviously I know you're going to be disappointed, but
I mean, at least it ended quickly, man. I can go back to sleep. I got fucking 2 hours thanks to
That
mosquitoes.
sucked. I'm sorry, Helios.
So yeah.
Alright, well, good
Or
night,
I'm gonna be mosquito
Helios.
hunting. One or the
Oh.
other. But yeah, I'm hopping out.
You gotta get the Michael Reeves set up.
yeah.
See you, Helios. Have a good night.
Later, man. GG's.
Later.
GG's, Ginger. Well done, brother.
Thank you.
GG.
Appreciate
Big
you
win.
guys. I'm gonna hop out. I need to rest my voice
Alright.
now. I'm gonna end
Have
up getting
fun.
pretty
Fair enough.
sick because of that.
Please become Elden Lord.